Hey y'all, so in this video, we're going to be talking about how to set up your files for Premiere Pro projects to avoid the dreaded media offline error. And by the way, this is an excerpt from my guide to Premiere Pro for beginners, which you can watch for free on YouTube at the link in the description. All right, so we're going to create a project in Premiere, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a folder. I always like to add the date and the project name, but you can name that folder whatever you want. And I see you over there making your folder. You are killing it already. Go you. Now, where are you going to put this folder? Well, for this practice project and for other small projects, you're probably fine just saving them on your computer. But if you're going to be doing multiple projects and you don't want to delete your video files for a while, or you're shooting everything in 8K, then you're probably better off saving everything to an external hard drive with a really fast speed, especially because video files ain't small and Premiere Pro can be a little bit demanding and you don't want to overstress your computer. All right, so let's get back to our folder here. Every new project that you create in Premiere gets its own folder. You get a folder, you get a folder, you get a folder. Yay! I cannot stress how important this is. This is the folder where you want to put all the precious assets that are for your project. You do not want to save them some random place like on your desktop, because if you do, your files are going to get so stressed out on your desktop thinking that you might forget that they belong to a project and accidentally delete them. And then you're going to open up Premiere and Premiere is going to be like, yo, where are those files at? And then it's going to give you the dreaded media offline screen, which if you've never seen it, count your blessings. This is a screen that sends fear through the souls of every editor. But the point is, make sure that you keep all of your project assets in this project folder. With that said, we're now going to add some assets to this project folder, and I've got some files from our picnic sequence here. So we've got videos, songs, images, and again, these can be downloaded in the link in the lesson below. If you are using your own files from your own cinematic sequence that you shot, I would recommend giving those files a unique file name. The reason you want to do this is because there have been a couple nightmare situations that I've had with Premiere, and I'm not saying this is going to happen to you, but we're going to doomsday prep here, people. So there have been a couple situations where I have left my video files with this generic file name, which I used to do all the time. And Premiere accesses your files by their file path, but a couple times Premiere has lost that file path. And so it gives me this little pop-up message, an error saying, yo, I forgot where that file with the generic name C0001.mp4 is. Can you tell me where it is again? And I'm like, say what? I got like a million of those files named C0001.mp4. How am I supposed to know which one it is? And we are talking hours trying to sort out that mess. And I don't want that to happen to you. It only takes a couple seconds to rename your files. So I'm just gonna select all here, right click, and then click rename. I usually add the date and then the device name, whether it's a camera or an audio recorder. And I just put that before the file name, click rename, and boom. Now, if I want to, I can also rename assets here in the project panel. So I could go here, I could click on this video clip, and I can see from the preview up here, it has something to do with the sky. And so I could press enter to rename it, and I could name this Sky Shot. And that's not going to rename the file on your computer. It's just renaming it here in Premiere to make things easy for you. However, I try to avoid renaming anything in Premiere just in case things ever become unlinked. I know it's a worst case scenario, but then I want to make sure that I've got everything named exactly the same in Premiere as on my computer, and every file's got its own special little name. And we are prepared for disaster. Hey y'all, I'm Mary. I'm a filmmaker and I teach a course showing you how to make videos for your brand. And this is a preview of one of the editing lessons. And if you want to watch the full lesson, you can do that online for free at the link on screen or in the description below. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. Holla down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you want more. All right, bye y'all.